and currently I am a student of IIT Kanpur. I'm pursuing MTech, and I've completed my BTech from one of the institutes in Kolkata in biotechnology. And I'd definitely like to clear your doubts if you have regarding preparations of GATE, strategies, books. So that's all about myself.
Yeah. And guys, you can ask the questions by comment section or chat section, or you can ask directly with her also. You can turn on your video, then you can ask. Otherwise, you can post your question in the chat section, then Aheria will reply you. And Aheria, please read all the questions which is in comment section. Actually, this video will be posted on the YouTube, and you know that on YouTube the chat section will not be visible. So you have
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
Well, I have one question from Divya. When did I start my preparation? Well, precisely speaking, one thing we have to keep in mind that the best time to start for the preparation is third year. Means if you're sitting for GATE in 2020, you should begin your preparation from somewhere around 20. Sorry, if you're sitting for GATE in 2021, you should be starting the preparation from around 2019. Now, why specifically third year? Because in second year, normally the BTech courses of biotechnology, it's where the subjects are introduced to you initially, right? So, so you get to know the subjects, you learn about the basics, and then you start your preparation. So I think from the beginning or mid of third year, it's more than enough. Like you should have at least 1 year in hand, at least. Otherwise, it becomes very difficult to cover the whole syllabus. It's pretty huge. Okay, I hope that answers the question.
Rizwan, who's not audible? Aheria is not audible or me?
Is it possible to crack? Okay, I have next message from Ananya. Is it possible to crack GATE within 3 months of preparation and 1 month of EYQs? 3 months of preparation. Well, it depends about at what stage you are when you are beginning to prepare. Like if you were a BTech graduate, BTech biotech graduate, so in that case, if you have good idea about the knowledge, then 3 months of revision of the whole BTech course is more than enough to crack the GATE. But if you do not have that base, then definitely it's not possible. And most importantly, it's not just about cracking it. That's of no good, because that score won't get you anywhere. Like if the cutoff is 30 and you get 30, so yeah, you can apply for some other universities, but it's always advisable that you sit for it next time with much more preparation. I hope that answers your question, Ananya. Next is Krati. Okay. How many marks will get you in top 50? Well, you see, you have to understand that this mark system is pretty much relative when it comes to GATE. Because like in my case, a marks of like our highest marks this time was around 72, 73. I don't remember. In the meet got the marks. He was the AIR one. So in this case, 75 is quite a high marks. I got something 69 and it gave me a marks of AIR 5. Now, if suppose there were 50 students in between who got from 69 to 75, then my rank would have come down to 70. So 75, 70, maybe 50 or something like that. So it all depends, right? And in GATE, it's not the marks you should be worried about, because you're not going to get 90 out of 100. You're never going to get that. Because some questions are literally unsolvable. It's not possible to solve them sitting there in 3 hours. But yes, what you must aim for is score, least negative marking, right? The score is out of 1,000, and there's a complicated method by which they calculate the score. You should target to get at least 60 out of 100, because if you get around 60, it is expected that you will get a good score and a good marks. That's what the trend is for the past few years, right? Because this is not a very high scoring subject. Like in case of computer science or the mechanical, that's the thing. Okay. I hope that answers the question. Next, Ananya. Okay, I guess someone was raising their hands. I just missed that. Okay, I'll come back later. So, okay, Ananya is asking, I want to appear for Excel paper. I finished BSc in biochemistry. Now I enrolled for MSc program. Yes, Ananya, I can definitely apply for Excel paper. The strategy is a bit different. Like, if I'm not wrong, in GATE Excel, chemistry is there instead of mathematics or something like that, if I'm not wrong. So just the strategy is a bit different. Otherwise, the whole thing is the same. The syllabus is more or less the same. You have to give credit to more of those life science based subjects like biochemistry, molecular biology, genetics, microbiology, biochemistry. You have to give pressure on those subjects, while in case of GATE, you have to give pressure on more biotech related subjects like genetic engineering, bioprocess, and so on. Okay. Revision strategy. Who is this person? Okay. Yes, Bhumika. So coming to the revision strategy, well, you have to make one target that the syllabus should be over at least 3 months before the examination. Best if it's over before 6 months. Try to keep it 3, between 6 to 3. Because after that, it is suggested that you sit for any kind of test series. Subject-wise test, subject means topic-wise test, then overall full subject mocks. Okay, because when you sit for these test series, it's basically a self-evaluation. It doesn't matter whether you get 15 or 50 out of 100. Like I can tell you, I sat for one test series, and in the first exam, it was a 3-hour exam. I sat for 15 minutes. Then I started crying that, I won't pass GATE. It's horrible. I can't answer a single question. So that's when you realize where you actually are, right? So in case of revision strategy, I'll say when you're starting the subject for the first time, it's always suggested that you make notes, study the past 10-year papers thoroughly. By studying, I don't mean that you mug up the questions. It's of no use. By studying, I mean study the strategy, the types of questions they ask. In GATE, you won't get repeat questions, but you would definitely get a repetition of pattern of questions. Okay. So you have to keep that thing in mind. Apart from that, if it's very good that if you just follow some, revision notes that you get, you will get many commercial notes that books or notes in which the whole syllabus is just in a gist or summary they're providing. You can follow any one of them. And if you can make your own notes, that's the best part, because that will actually help. Okay, next question. Sure. Okay, Akash. Akash is asking, theory subjects are quite difficult to memorize at depth. Should we do theory? Oh my God, you are not supposed to memorize. You are not supposed to memorize anything at all. Okay, theory or books. Okay, what you call the classical textbooks, they are here to build your concepts. In GATE, even if you memorize the whole book, it's not going to help you if you don't have the concepts clear. yes, you definitely need to go into the depth of the theory, because if you go into the depth, your concept becomes clear. Unless your concept is clear, you can never answer MCQ questions. That's the trick of GATE. Appears that MCQ it's easy, but actually MCQ is difficult than theory. Trust me, it is. Because in theory, if you memorize a paragraph, you can solve the answer. But in case of MCQ, if the concept is not clear, you will get confused with the answers. Okay. I'm telling you, in case of GATE, particularly in GATE BT, the questions are not difficult. The questions are tricky. They're twisted. The knowledge that you get in the book, they have just twisted the knowledge. If I tell you how to solve it, you will say, oh my God, this was so easy. How did I miss it? It is that simple, right? So yes, definitely you need to go into the theory to build the concept. I'm not telling you to sit with thick books the day before the exam and try to memorize them. But what I always tell, I even tell my own students that touch every part of the syllabus. Don't leave anything out. At least read it once, because if you read it once, it will be there somewhere in your subconscious mind. So when you see a question, that's again the beauty of MCQs, that if you see the question, if you have the concept clear, you will get some idea. Okay. Students, I request you please be patient. I am going through all the questions, so it will take a bit of time. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now, there are many questions, I suppose, regarding mathematics for those who are particularly not from a biotechnology BTech background. Like if you're preparing for BSc, for them, I would suggest you take your time for mathematics. The trick about mathematics is that in GATE BT, the maths is not very difficult. Okay. Neither is the, I mean, I'm talking about engineering maths. The numericals, if yes, someone was also asking about numericals. Mahira, you were asking about numericals. The numericals, yeah, it's tricky. Now, for numericals, I would say go through all possible formulas you can get in the subjects. There are a set of formulas of bioprocess, genetics, molecular biology. Like there are a handful, 50 or 60. Make a list of them, revise them, make sure you revise them before the night you go to the exam, because that thing helps. Formulas are something you won't be able to remember if you read it 1 week ago before the exam. You need to revise that the last moment. Of course, you have to revise it multiple times in order to remember it, but you should touch it at the last moment, because that's one thing I'd ask all of you to revise before you go for your examinations, because you cannot finish the theory the night before the examination, but you can go through the 50 formulas that you have jotted down while preparations. Now, if you go through that formulas, then whenever you see a problem, right, it clicks in your mind that, okay, these are the things, these are the values I have been given. So this is probably the formula where it can fit into. Now, coming for those who are not from a engineering background and are preparing for GATE BT, now I'd suggest you take your time about with mathematics. Like if you are from an engineering background, then the things that are covered in GATE, in engineering mathematics, that should be covered by your college as well, right? So even if you're not taking a coaching, and if you just follow any standard engineering mathematics book, and just solve it, or if you just thoroughly solve 10 years, right, of GATE. Now it's 11 years, gladly you have 1 more year. So if you just thoroughly solve that, then I think 50% of your work is done, because in maths, they don't go for very critical questions. There are a few types. From there only they are going to ask. For maths, well, you can follow any standard engineering mathematics book. I personally suggest Grewal. If you follow Grewal engineering mathematics, and if you just not much, like for maths and apti, it's a open suggestion to all. If you just like find out 1 to 1.5 hours every day and practice half an hour of aptitude and 1 hour of mathematics every day while you're preparing for GATE. Just actually maybe 10 maths a day. Okay, on each subject. That is more than enough. Like, and I'm telling you, this mathematics and apti, it's the rank determining part, because I've personally seen that those who are good in maths and apti, they tend to get, because you see the subject matter, we all are brushing it up for the past 4 years. We all know more or less the same thing. but that's where it determines the marks, determines the rank. So I'd suggest that you give a stress on that. If you're weak in that, then don't worry, just practice it every day, right? Okay. Okay, did I join a class or self-study? Okay, now this is something, it's a very, what should I say? Yes, I did take a coaching. Professional guidance is often helpful. But one thing you have to remember in mind, it doesn't matter where you're taking a coaching. It doesn't matter whether you're taking some professional help, whether your college is helping you, giving you extra classes for GATE. It doesn't really matter unless you're doing self-study. So, because what these institutions do, most of these institutions, they will brush up the syllabus for you, right? They will give you guidance, they will give you the shortcuts, they will give you the strategies. Now you have to work on them, you have to build your concept, because you will be sitting for the examination. In GATE, no matter how much you study, it's that 3 hours that you're sitting in the examination hall, whether you're able to keep your head steady. If you're panicking seeing the exam paper, then you're gone. One thing that you must remember, do not panic. Apparently, the question appears to be so lengthy, so difficult to solve. But if you just look into it, it's very simple. If you just, not all are simple, but some questions are pretty simple. If you have to just think about it with a calm mind, right? Like I'm telling you, the same paper, which you will not be able to solve in that 3 hours, if you calmly solve it in your home, you will be able to solve it in that 3 hours only, with a bit of guidance and the help of books and internet, right? So just keep your mind steady. And self-study, yes, it doesn't matter whether you're taking a coaching class or not. Self-study is a must, because they will just guide you. Maybe once in a week, they will give you 2 hours of coaching, put some magic words in your ears, do this, do that. These are the tricks. Doesn't matter what trick you learn if the basic is not clear. So yes, self-study is a must, no matter whether you take a coaching, whether you not take a coaching. Coaching just provides you the tricks and treats of the examination. That's it. They don't actually help you crack it. Okay, from where do I study? Okay, Kedarnath is asking, is it effective to give test series where you are not cover all the syllabus completely? Yes, it's of course it's effective to give the test series, no matter whether you have completed syllabus or not. Like, if you see, suppose you have missed, you didn't get time to revise bioinformatics, right? So you leave out that question. You skip that question. When you complete bioinformatics, then you come back to that question later on and see. You will get the question paper, you will get the solve. Right. So of course, and there are not necessarily that you have to give full syllabus. There are subject-wise tests, topic-wise tests. Go for those. Like if you finish biochemistry, go for that. If you finish bioprocess, go for that first. Okay. Okay. How should I cover mathematics for BT paper? Yes, for all BSc graduates. Mathematics, I just said the way to solve it. Right. And for aptitude, one thing I can say, you can any standard apti books that is available on the market, whether it's for CAT, UPSC, railway exams, just buy one, start solving. It will do your job, right? Because apti is not very complicated. It's simplistic thing. Yeah, in apti you might need some help because there are some tricks that is needed for apti. So if you are going to a coaching center, they should cover that. And if you're not going to a coaching center, YouTube is always there to help you, right? Okay. Okay. I'm going to BTech Biotechnology second year. So we will study GATE. What are the main subjects and how did I manage? Okay. What are the main subjects? Yes, this I would definitely like to mention, that what are the subjects that one would like to prepare. Like you should give stress on molecular biology, genetics, genetic engineering, analytical techniques, bioprocess engineering, bioenergetics, bioinformatics, right? Plant biotechnology. These are the things that you should give stress on. And apart from that, the basic subjects, biochemistry, microbiology, these are always there. Okay, I think I should get a bit fast, otherwise. Okay, how to manage both GATE preparations and college preparations. Okay, the main thing is that the trick is that, like, suppose in this semester your college has only 4 modules of the GATE, right? So while you're preparing for your college for those subjects, like suppose this semester you have microbiology, biochemistry, molecular biology, cell biology, you have these 4 subjects. These 4 subjects are also there in GATE. So prepare in parallel. Same thing. If your college is preparing for biochemistry and at home you're preparing for bioprocess engineering, you will get messed up. That something happens. And this is a strategy I personally followed. If they're teaching biochemistry, I'm also studying biochemistry for GATE. And in that semester, I'm preparing it in such a form that I just have to revise it once before the GATE. I don't need to touch it in between. Right. So follow that. No, you should not be reading Lehinger as a whole because it's not possible. Just the parts, the parts that are there in the syllabus. Apparently, it seems the whole thing is in the syllabus. That's not the summary of everything. Right?
Aheri, I think now.
Yes, I have noticed. I've noticed, and I couldn't answer all the questions. There are so many.
Yeah.
Uh,
Guys, actually, we are going to end this session due to the restrictions of Zoom. Okay, so next time you can join the session once again, and maybe next time Aheria will be with us. So yeah, she will reply on all those questions. So guys, you can join the Find My test series if you are preparing for GATE 22. So the test series will really helpful. To join the test series, you just need to visit findmytest.com and just need to register. Or if you want to know more something about the test series, then you can WhatsApp us on 95099 39058. Okay, guys, thanks for joining, and thank you so much, Aheria, for giving your valuable time. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.